Say, welcome to the Perfect Match Podcast.
I'll say it. Welcome to the Perfect Match phone.
I said, I'm living my best life. I said, I'm living my best life. Made a couple M's with my best friends. Turned all my L's into lessons. You see the whip pulling up, it's like skirt. Dreams pulling up, I'm like skirt. I'm living my best life. It's my birthday, at least that's what I'm dressed like.
I'm like Big Pop mixed with Tupac. I'm like Machiavelli meets a Little Caesar pizza.
Welcome to the Perfect Match Podcast.
Welcome.
These are my favorite day of the year.
Season 7 preview deep
Oh,
dives.
the deep dives. We are here. We just deep dove every guy cast member.
Yeah.
And we are ready to spill the beans on all of them. We dug up some we dug up some nasty tweets. No. Well, for some of the girls, there are some out there. We haven't done the girls yet, but
The girls are going to be the real
juice. They're the entree. This is the appetizer, the guys.
I was thinking this was the entree and then the girls the dessert.
No.
But I don't even like dessert.
Yeah. Everyone likes the entree more than dessert.
Dessert's
as you get
optional.
older. As you get older. Kids, all about dessert.
True, but also, I just was going to say treat, dessert, meat.
Mm-hmm.
The meat and potatoes.
We are the Tower of Onion Rings right now, if you will. But we did our draft on a previous episode, and we divided up the guys evenly, divided up the girls evenly,
Yep.
and here we did our deep dives. We were ready to.
I will say this.
Yeah.
I feel as though season 6 deep dive was way more fun. And I have a theory on that, and that is like Instagram has evolved even like since
Even in 6 months or 8 months or whatever.
or a year, and especially because it seems like okay, so I found that a lot of the girls especially, but Zach in the guys. I have Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Zach's a goodie. But they keep a light Insta. Like, they'll go back and delete a bunch of them, and
absolutely.
they only have a couple. You can't
I
really
totally
deep
agree.
dive.
There's only a couple that you can deep dive on. And some of
Twitter's
the deep
fun,
divers
but
are Twitters, and it's like...
It's not as fun as pictures from when they were not thinking they'd ever be on TV. All of them were like, oh, they picked and chose. It wasn't as fun. It wasn't as fun.
And
so
we're
gonna try to make it as fun.
The
as
cast
last.
is getting younger, and by younger I mean like time is going on, so they're it's a newer generation each cast,
right?
And
with a
that's
different
like a trend
relationship
now.
to
Like
social media.
Some of your cousins who are in high school only have like 7 Instagram pictures.
Oh, that's
even though
why
they've had like hundreds over the course of time.
Yes, that's like kind of why I think I was noticing it. Was because I remember
You're
talking to
cognizant
Mia
of
about that.
Yeah.
She was like, she said something about it. Like,
She's like, that's
nobody
the cool
has.
thing to do now. Yeah.
She didn't say that's the cool thing to do. She was like, yeah, no, I just want like
crisp and neat. And,
yeah, that was the word she used.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it, but I don't relate because it's like, I'm not using it as like a portfolio. It's a memory book mainly for myself.
Yeah. Mainly so I can like, I remember I posted this. Let me pull it up quick.
Right.
That type of shit. Anyways, before we get into the true deep diving and what we came up across in the histories of these people's lives on social media, just a general disclaimer. We are judging these solely off of captions, comments, pictures, tweets. By no means, we have no idea who these people are at this point. We will by the end of the season,
Right.
that's for sure.
And
you
in
can
general,
gather a lot.
For sure, but in general, when it comes to Are You the One?
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because it's just a dating show. Like, we're not talking about their... Whatever, we're judging their personalities. We have to do this every season.
And it also, the show is set up as a bit of like you need to make a first impression. And this is our first impression of these people. Like, looking at their Instagram.
It's meant to be a joke.
Oh, yeah.
Funny.
It's all in a joke, yeah.
But also, you sign up, like, especially these days.
You sign up?
You almost sign up for ridicule by posting anything.
Yeah.
You know? Like, some random ass people will get harassed by, like, millions of people for a tweet.
Or like
That someone, like a celebrity retweets because they hate it. And then everyone's like, you're gonna die. Like,
even like your
it's like, whoa, you
your
really gotta be careful what you
10-year-old cousin who was streaming Fortnite on Twitch had some random troll show up on there and be like, "You're such a loser. You suck at this." Oh, like,
Right. It was like, hey kid, you suck dick. It was like, excuse you, sir. I mean, also, what kind of people do that? It doesn't
Me.
matter.
That's what I'm going to do on this podcast. Is just classic trolling.
Oh,
methods.
yeah. I mean, it's boring when you only talk about good things. I'm going to make fun of all of them. That's what I'm here for.
making fun of every single person.
Yep.
So, all right.
If I don't make fun of you, take it personally.
If I don't make fun of you, you're boring.
Exactly. Which, I mean, there's plenty of boring people, but I'm going to make fun of them for that.
All right, since you have 6 guys,
I go first?
you go first.
Okay. I think I'll start with... I'll start with Shamoy.
Okay.
All right. So he's a model, tried and true.
He's got a lot of hair.
Got a lot of hair. I mean, it seems like a easy observation, but he does remind me of Clinton, just in the fact that he is so goddamn serious. Like, okay.
You can tell it in, like, the first glimpse at his Instagram, too. Every picture, straight face.
Right. And, okay, one of the pictures, the most recent one, I think, I just saw it now. He's at a pool. No, it's the second most recent. He's at a pool, and look at his face in that picture. It's like he wants to rip a wolf's throat out. And the caption is, pooling, just pooling. It's like, that's him in a silly mood when he posted that. But the look on his face in the picture and, like, just pooling isn't silly or funny. Like, it's something that...
Did you find this with this cast that a lot of the captions had no relation to the picture whatsoever?
Absolutely not. It was rare when they did.
I know.
I can only give that to a few of them.
I feel like the girls might be better at that, but
No.
like the guys, the only times I saw it make sense were like, "Happy birthday, man! Can't believe you're 25," or
Well,
stuff like
I had
that.
like Zach Jones and Tom, and like the other 3 also. But they're all models or comedians, so
Yeah.
it was like not. It was just a bunch of hashtags. It's not even like a
trying
caption.
to get likes on stuff,
Right?
Yeah.
So I did find
in this,
that.
in this picture by the pool.
Shamoy for sure is the most random. Oh, actually, no, he's not the most random captioner.
But he's pretty damn random. This picture, he looks like Khal Drogo.
Yes, and just pulling.
Just pulling. And he has the face of Jason Momoa, as serious as that guy.
It's like zoom out and there's a pool of dead bodies and blood in his just pooling.
Just pulling.
And like then that would be funny as fuck if he did that, but he didn't. Even his silly captions are still so serious. Mm-hmm. And I think he's going to be like a hybrid of Dimitri and Clinton.
Okay. Do you think like girls are going to be like all over him?
Yes.
In terms of
he's really, really attractive. Oh, but okay, so
gosh.
check out that one with the bandana. He's got a like Rosie the Riveter bandana type. It's tied like that. It's white off to the side, and a real thick pinstripe of denim and white, open, and he's on a football field. The caption is, "Kind of don't want to grow up anymore. ... I like this age and enjoying this part of life." Like one of those
Side-eye
weird
face.
Yeah, side-eye face. Okay. After the dot, "kind of don't want to grow up anymore" is a fine caption. Still makes no sense whatsoever with the picture, especially because he's so serious. It looks like you've never been a child, sir.
And it would make more sense with the picture even if he was this serious, but he's wearing like a Rugrats shirt.
Right.
Some sort of nostalgic
because you're on a football field? Like, grown men play football, and you look like you're one of them who, like, I don't even know, has a dark life outside of football. Like,
he looks right now like he should be in, God, why can't I think of
The
Longest
movie?
Yard.
Yes. He looks like because of the stripes and the way the bandana is and the look on his face.
He is, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Looks like he's done time.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of want to go, okay, but then also picture.
Did you see that there's other pictures with this one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Popping
the cup.
I didn't see that one.
You didn't see the pants.
I didn't see the pants. Oh my gosh. The longest jorts.
Also, by the way, we will post like the highlights of these pictures on our Twitter. So like, as you're reading along, when we post this, we'll get them all out there. So
now
you'll be able to see them
for sure. And you have social media.
Instagram.
Look it up.
Creep them up right now.
Chamoy with 2 Y's. Now he's a pirate. Now he's a pirate to me.
Yeah,
with the pants.
Yeah.
But anyways, picture me. Okay, now so imagine Georgia is 15, 14.
High school.
Middle school, maybe a freshman year of high school.
Okay.
And she keeps a diary, and we don't read it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I truly believe that. I'm going to stir shit up if any parents listen.
I wouldn't even care.
I know, but it's a huge topic on the mom groups.
Oh.
Like, do you read your kid's diary? Is that allowed?
I've never read my kid's diary.
Oh my gosh, if she had a diary right now, I would read it every night.
It would just be scribbles.
It would say boo 1,000 times. Okay, anyways, imagine what would be in there. Mm-hmm. This sentence. Kind of don't want to grow up anymore. I like this age and enjoying this part of life.
You have read me excerpts from your like 7th grade diary. That was definitely in there. That was in there.
Oh,
sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't want to grow up anymore. I like this age.
Wait, I forgot that we read excerpts from my journal. That thing is golden.
It's classic.
I kept it from whatever random ass day,
like September
4th, to that exact day in 2003. Filled the whole thing.
Yep.
I probably ripped out a couple pages at the end to make it even.
Yeah, it's
impressive. And there it is.
It's a good feat in your life.
It is. Sure. I wish I did that. I'm gonna do that.
You're not. You'll do it for like 6 days. Trust me, I tried. But.
All right, anyways, that is just the most boring topic ever. So I kind of want to keep a journal now, guys. What do you think? Tweet us.
Tweet us things I should write in my journal.
All right, I want to hear yours. Wait, I think that's
Are you good on Chamoy?
That's pretty much it for Chamoy. Yeah. I'm excited for him.
I like it.
You know what?
With these
I'm
models,
it's tough. I'm not going to apologize for myself. I didn't even make fun of him.
No, you didn't really. And
I kind of
with the models, it's tough to go deep. It's like the non-models that you can like kind of grab more stuff with.
Right.
From my experience.
I mean, I scrolled back and back and back, and these models, the interesting thing is, they have 991 photos on their thing, but they're all from between 2016 and now, and they're all the same.
Yeah. And they're like, it's all the same.
Did you get
photo
any
shoot
where you scroll through and it's like a magazine? Like it's 3 of the same shot on a row?
There's a couple guys, I didn't make note of it, but there were a couple that kind of had trends like that.
Tabin's one for me.
And,
okay, go on.
Yeah. All right, I'm moving on to Andrew Couture. You would think that he's a model.
Or a fashion designer.
Or that, yeah, he's not. But he, like, clearly wants to be a model. And he posts so many modeling pictures, but I'm not sure he gets paid for them.
So he might be a model.
He's an aspiring model.
Okay.
Aspiring model.
Well, he's on the show. He probably is something. He probably has an agent.
Probably, yeah. Who knows? He's a big track guy. Runs track at Boston. Ran track in high school. Okay. He's the guy that we watched that video of where he jumped 6'3" onto boxes.
That was cool.
It was unbelievable. And they are definitely going to use that in one of those like slow motion transition scenes as they're like going to the truth booth or something. Like it's going to be him jumping onto something.
Oh, I thought you meant that video. I was like, they're not going to show that video.
But he's going to jump at some point this season.
Oh, he will be jumping.
He will be jumping, maybe multiple times. Guy loves the jump. He's got some hops.
We can make up a drinking game right now based on this. That's what will make this special. And Andrew jumps. I'm going to write it down as we go.
Andrew jumps.
I can write it down.
Okay, yeah. You keep better notes.
Oh, no, I just don't want all the scratching. We don't need to both be writing something.
Andrew jumps. And he's, like, obsessed with track. So much when I followed him on Twitter with our account, the 3 suggested accounts weren't, like, other Are You the One people, it was runner's high, track problems, like all those kind of things. He's way into track. And he's in impeccable shape. Like, almost to an annoying...
I remember seeing that, yeah. I mean,
he's so
he jumps...
vascular. Like,
Ooh.
he has this one picture of him with this chain around his neck. And he's, like, flexing in the gym. And his arms are just this spider web of veins. It doesn't look healthy.
Too much vein. He's too vascular.
Too vascular. Too vascular, Andrew. Just, like, eat a cookie every now and then. You're a little too vascular for me.
Andrew Couture sounds like he would be, like, Ryan from High School Musical.
Absolutely.
And he should be Andrew Vascular.
Andrew Vascular. He's got a lot of shirtless pics. He's got mustard pants in a pic. And I appreciate a mustard pant. He has a long history of tweets. Long history. And I did a problematic tweets search.
Sure, you made one?
I went through them all. He's clean. Came up clean.
He came up clean.
It's rare these days. Josh Hader. Pitcher for the Brewers. He doesn't always come up clean.
Oh,
Get a lot of racist, a lot of homophobic stuff in there. And Andrew came out clean. And he had a long history of, like, rap lyrics and came out totally clean. So I appreciate that.
He might have done a
May have deleted it, and that's a good heads up on his part. Because you never know.
But also, why would we assume that? He's just...
He might just be, like, a genuine...
I've never done a sweep. You guys, search me. I know that I'm clean because I would never tweet racist or homophobic shit.
Absolutely. So he might just be like, yeah, he may be didn't.
And like, if people are like, oh yeah, well it was acceptable. No, it was never acceptable for white people to say the N-word ever. Like, even in rap lyrics, look at Eminem. One of, like, the most popular. He never said the N-word once.
And it also wasn't acceptable even if you were immature. Still not acceptable if you're 16.
16, you
definitely
can drive.
Not acceptable when
definitely
you're 25.
Ever.
It doesn't matter
Just
in
ever.
between there, yeah. So he came back clean on those.
That's
good.
good.
All right, so the last thing with Andrew is I want to play a little game with you because he's...
With me?
Yeah.
Ooh, a surprise game.
He is one of these classic, like, who did you just do?
I did Chamoy.
Chamoy. A lot of the pictures do not match up with the captions.
Ooh.
And Andrew is, like, egregious with this. Like, it makes no sense at all.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you 3 pictures here.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you 3 captions, and you have to match them.
Can you move that a little closer, the stool?
So first the captions that we have.
Gracias.
The captions that we have are sweet sugar honey iced tea.
Oh.
The other one is, girl, if you ain't a 10, you're a 9.9.
Okay.
And lastly, I want to marry a girl I can annoy the rest of my life. And these are the 3 pictures. The first one is him with his graduation diploma.
Oh.
Kneeling down.
That's sweet, sweet honey.
The second one is him staring off into space with acid wash jeans.
Oh, it's so bad.
And the third one is him shirtless in a cornfield with just jeans on, holding a piece of corn.
Read me them again.
Sweet sugar honey iced tea. Girl, if you ain't a 10, you're a 9.9. And I want to marry a girl I can annoy the rest of my life.
Okay, I'm going to go. Holding the corn is, baby, if you ain't a 10, you're a 9.9.
Correct.
Okay, and then this one with the acid wash. Mm-hmm. I want to marry a girl who will annoy me for the rest of my life.
You're right.
Sweet honey iced tea.
Sweet honey iced tea is the graduation picture. But
you and me, Andrew. You and me.
You're on the same wavelength there. It makes no sense. And he does this repeatedly.
It really doesn't.
And this picture with the corn, he posted it like 7 different times. Like, with different captions each time.
The corn and sky and background and shadows is really pleasing.
Oh,
but
it's
also
aesthetically pleasing picture.
It could be like an ad for like Marlboro back in the day, but you can't tell who it is. His face is completely down. You can't even see.
Maybe that's the point. Maybe it's like, hey, look at me. I can be like a background model
on my own Instagram.
I don't know. I don't know. Also, this acid wash jeans picture, you would think that this was like from years ago. It's from like yesterday.
His triceps.
Oh my gosh, his triceps are.
But look at his hand on the. He's got his hand on the railing that he's sitting on, and he is flexing like he's never flexed before.
Yeah. Wow. So that's Mr. Couture, Mr. Andrew.
Andrew.
My previous cast member comparison for him.
Oh yeah.
Is a hybrid, little bit Michael from last season, and a lot of bit Hunter.
Okay, I totally see it.
So that's my cast comparison.
Okay,
So that's Andrew Couture for you.
Andrew Couture. I prefer Andrew Vascular still, but
he's Andrew Vascular. Yeah. Don't get it twisted.
No. My next one will be. I guess I'll go Zach Jones.
Zach Jones?
Mm-hmm. So, Zach Jones. Name sounds like a bro douche. He is a bro douche. And I don't even...
A bro douche.
I take back my disclaimer just for Zach. I'm just kidding. I don't. I obviously don't know him. But he's rough. He's rough. He's so... Okay, let me just say this. Mm-hmm. I've been watching Laguna Beach on MTV lately. All the seasons are up there. I'm in season 3.
Uh-huh.
Final season. Anyways, they take prom and all of that so serious. But they're 18 and 17. He's so deeply bro that formals for the fraternity sorority life are like their wedding. It's in between prom and wedding for them. And these guys get into it more than anyone. And like
the matching suits and like
they look like they're getting married that day. And he posted this picture and in the caption said, "We're too old for this." Right there, he might as well have been like, "I'm insecure." But okay, so I will say he does some aerial yoga.
What does that mean?
Like
Ariel the mermaid?
No, like upside down. Like he has a picture of him and his buddy doing like actually 2 buddies. They were doing this like crazy aerial yoga thing where they're like stacked on top of each other.
Oh, I gotcha.
And I thought that was pretty cool because that takes like, you know, like mental discipline and stuff.
And
he's not just like, because I'm like stereotyping bro. Because if you care that much about one night of your life to get like that much
to get shit faced on a college campus
that you could just do any night, it's just too much for me.
He's like he's a yoga bro.
Yes, but okay,
but
so
not
that was a plus.
Okay. Wait,
and then the minus.
Can I say one thing about just male cast members as a whole?
Sure.
Is like they're either maybe this is too pigeonholing everyone, but they're either models, bro douches, comedians, right? Or entertainers.
Like, or I feel like funny guys.
Yeah, those are the only 3 categories they ever cast, right?
And not as of late, yes. Not always.
Yeah, true.
No one was.
First couple seasons had like some randos in there.
I would prefer that they bring back the randos.
Oh yeah, definitely.
A note to production.
Yeah. I think
I'm over the male model shit. Like, let them get famous on their own. We want to see real people finding love, not fucking boring ass models that have been focused on themselves for the past however many years. That's why you can't find love.
Season 6 was a gem, though. So they're not like.
But this one's way too heavy-handed in the models.
So was season 6. Had a lot of models.
You're right.
Kareem, Dimitri, Michael.
But
Clinton.
But think about their Instagrams and stuff. Clinton and Dimitri were pretty much the only duds.
Kareem also.
No, Kareem was?
Kareem and Michael had so many modeling pictures.
But Michael's was personality too.
Yeah,
we liked him.
For sure, yeah. And I mean, there's still those with this. I'll get to a guy that is a model but has some personality into his Instagram, so...
Oh, Quasi is that. Like, I want to save him because he might be...
Your favorite heading into it? Yeah.
Yeah, that I have. But anyways, let's back to Zach. So, I was like, judging a book by its cover. So far, I'm totally right. Saw the aerial yoga, was like, oh, okay, plus. Then realized he went through a stretch on his Instagram where he was having the caption or the hashtag dab the states and had pictures of him in all the states.
Oh, I love that.
Oh.
I kind of love it.
Well,
like
you get a minus and so does Zach.
I think that's so... Well, I guess it depends on what he thinks of it. Because I think that's so stupid that it is so funny.
But then you go back to the formal...
But it's also like, how many states is he going to?
If my cousin Anthony did that, or if you did that, that would be funny. When Jason from Laguna Beach season 2 does it,
true.
It's like, you can't be funny and like, I am down with you doing something so stupid. If you are spending $300 on a college formal for your clothes.
It's a little unforgivable there.
Renting a tuxedo with a pocket square for college formal. And I mean...
Formal or semi-formal? Because formal's a big deal, Rand.
I guess you're right. No.
Did you go to any formals or semi-formals in
Never.
college? I went to one semi-formal.
To 2, and I was like, absolutely not. I'm not going to a formal.
I was invited to one semi-formal, and it was with this girl that when she invited me, I was like, no longer, I was like just done with her, was exhausted with her.
Oh, you guys were like a couple?
Like we were a little fling for like a month, and then she invited me to that.
Is it the
Lingerer?
The Lingerer.
And I like wanted to go to something of that so badly just to experience it.
Oh, you're worse than Zach. You get another minus.
After going for like 2 more weeks when it was clearly finished just to make it to that dance.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it was terrible.
I think you might want to edit that out. That's really low.
Really terrible.
That's really low.
Really bad. But
are you positive she doesn't listen to this?
I mean, if she is, no, I don't know. I'm not completely positive. I would be shocked if she listened to this.
She doesn't strike you as an Are You the One listener or a podcast listener?
Not really.
I mean, Are You the One listener? She just listens to it. Audio only. She only has the red plug plugged into her
TV. Did I mention she was blind?
It makes sense now that she let it slide.
I was just like saying a bunch of stuff. She couldn't see me rolling my eyes all the time.
Oh my gosh. You left the room a couple times.
She didn't even notice. Oh my
gosh. We can't be saying
we can't be going against
this.
blind. Can't be. No, the blind community cannot be annexing.
Honestly, I'm not. This isn't about the blind community because I'm sure they know when someone walks out of the room, we're being like, I'm making fun of you. That's like a Dumb and Dumber joke.
Not good. Not good, man. Not good.
Yeah, that has everything to do with you. Nothing to do with blind people or this poor girl.
Yeah. So,
but that is really funny.
Anyways, semi-formals.
You're good for admitting it.
I appreciate going to one, but being hyped about every single one, no chance. I just wanted to get a taste. I wanted to dip a toe in, see what it was like, see what the hype was all about. Mm-hmm. Wasn't that great, but it also might have been because I didn't care for my date. So we'll see. We'll see.
You learned a hard lesson.
Why did I say we'll see?
We'll see.
We'll see how that goes. You know, relationship from 5 years ago. We'll see how that goes.
Fall formals coming up. I was obviously formals. Isn't it around the same time as prom?
I'm sure. Okay. There's like fall formal, semi-formal.
Here's the thing. I guess it makes me sad, and I shouldn't be so mean and just shit all over it because it makes me sad to think that people want to live in the past so bad or make their glory days, force it so hard.
Well, I think it's just the idea of first of all, that's it. All of these things I think are just an excuse to party.
You don't need
barn dance, all that kind of stuff.
Barn dance is fine.
Oh yeah,
it's also really stupid.
But it makes a lot more sense than formal and semi-formal.
You throw on a flannel and you go.
It's just to dress up.
Right, and that's, yes.
You know.
But it does, like, it turns into, you have to rent out a place, and then you're getting, like, dates. And how about this? We're having a big dinner over at this frat house. Everybody wear your formal dresses. That I would be so okay with. Don't make it prom 2. You're, ooh,
Prom
I'm
2,
embarrassed.
the
Like,
sequel.
it's like, it's weird.
Mm.
It's weird.
For some people, it could be prom 5. If you go to prom all 4 years of high school.
I feel like it is always prom 5. Nobody who only went to 2 proms, or I went to 1 prom, and maybe I'm just a weirdo.
If you only went to 1 prom, you don't qualify. I went to 2 proms.
That's why
but
you have to go to semi-formal?
I met the prerequisite for semi-formal.
I'm sure there is one. No, I'm just kidding. But it just is, it's silly. It's silly to me. And, but I'm gonna not knock it. Because, and I'm also like, and I'm not gonna knock it, I'm gonna pity them instead. That's way better. No, it's not. I need to be nicer.
Yeah,
but
so,
for the sake of Zach Jones, no.
Okay.
You can't be doing that, Zach.
So he's dabbing all over America.
Dab the states.
How many did you track how many states he made it to?
Oh, shoot. I didn't
It seems
write
like
down.
one of those things where you'd make it to like 3. And then just completely stop.
Another thing I wonder if you found, all these people are world travelers. Like, Tomas.
I actually did not
Tom
have
Buenos. He is all over the place. He went to Israel. And from Miami, like, played soccer all over South America. Yeah. So, and that's not the, like...
Did Zach travel?
Zach traveled a lot. I think he was out of the country. Like, all of these people were traveling. I think that Zach and Tom, both from privilege. The rest of them, male models that made their way.
Gotcha.
Like, traveling for work. So, the last thing is recently, Zach posted a picture with the caption MTV sandwich between Jasmine, and Nutsa.
Oh.
Jazz, who, when we first talked about them, when we did our draft.
Yeah.
I was like, she was the last pick, and I was like, she looks boring with her yellow dress. Whew. She
looks fire.
Look boring.
No.
Here. I was wrong.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I take it back. Nutsa looks exactly like Kylie Jenner. And, thought it was her.
Kylie Kardashian.
Kylie Kardashian, I was about to say. And so it's just interesting to see. I always forget when we're doing the deep dives, always, because we do them so often. This is our 3rd one.
Second one.
When we do, third round of deep diving.
Sure.
Because I do the guys and girls separate.
Yep. Yeah.
I forget that they're going in together. Like, they're gonna interact with the other people that
Yes,
I'm...
it
like,
is.
who's gonna be friends.
I forget that too, and I saw a picture of, Tev and Mo. And I was like, oh. You know
Mo, the guy?
Yeah.
Because, what's her face goes by Mo.
Oh, Morgan?
Morgan.
Oh, that's gonna be confusing. But, no, but, my initial reaction is, ooh, they're in an alliance. And then I'm like, wait a second. This is a dating show. There's no alliances. Alliance alert, Tev and Mo, alliance.
I mean, yeah, Tev looks like a beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm. He does.
So,
but we're not jumping ahead to Tev.
Oh, I know, but you said that Tev and Mo...
Oh, yeah. You were just saying other people...
Tev and Mo are gearing up for season 10.
Oh, yeah. That kind
They're
of
aiming
alliance.
for the spin-off position.
Yes, absolutely.
My person for Tevin is Uche. Because he looks like her the most. He's beautiful.
Beautiful like Uche?
Yeah. Well, more beautiful than Uche. But feminine like Uche. His face, his bone structure. That doesn't mean anything about anyone's sexuality, but he looks like Uche.
Are you done with Zach?
Oh, I've been done with Zach. No, he looks like, or he doesn't look like. Your
comparison?
His comparison is little Shad, a little bit of Shad.
Okay, yeah, I can say that. Yeah.
AYTO Devin, not Challenge Devin.
Gotcha.
Are you the one, Devin?
Okay. Yeah, because
When we
AYTO
first met
Devin,
him.
bro douche.
Bro douche.
Yeah.
Bro douche.
Bro douche.
It's French.
A bro douche. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna jump ahead to Daniel Vilk, 22 from Brooklyn. Little bit of Berdouche in him, not a lot. Little bit of Berdouche. He's part Berdouche. I would love to go have him take the 23andMe to see what part Berdouche he is.
Okay,
I would bet there's
a
about 20% Berdouche into him. He kind of looks like Gronk.
Wait, did you give it to your mom?
I did. Yeah.
Did she love it?
Yeah. Well, she didn't swab it. She also knew it was.
Did she love it? Rip it open, swab her mouth. I know.
Sent it right back.
I saw
in
her
a haste,
get it.
sent it into
Right.
the yeah.
Aw, that's awesome. Okay, sorry. Go on, Berdouche.
Berdouche. Let me pull up.
He looks like Lip from Shameless a little bit in that picture.
No, that was not him.
Is that his ex or his sister?
That was not him. Get off. That was Brett. I was on the
Get
wrong page
off.
there. Get off.
I have not moved a muscle.
This
You're on the computer right now.
This is Daniel. Daniel Vilk.
This is Daniel.
There we go.
That's his
Big
autobiography.
Big Dan here. Dan is. He kind of. Now, I struggled to give a previous cast member on him. Mm-hmm. So I kind of gave two. Neither of which were cast members on either one. Okay. One of them, Rob Gronkowski. Kind of looks like Rob Gronkowski. Okay. Kind of has that. I get a silly vibe from him, like Rob Gronkowski. Okay. Like an endearing, kind of like general cheesy joke vibe. Uh-huh. Like Gronk does. Like I'm a big bad oaf. I'm gonna go run into stuff.
So he's big.
He's big. He's a big guy.
Big like Gronk.
Yeah. Also a past cast member, also not a cast member, Jeremiah from Floribama Shore. He's built like him. Oh. Kind of.
I haven't watched a lick.
Neither. We haven't.
Neither.
We live together. Neither of us have watched Floribama Shore.
Neither I.
But he kind of has he kind of like looks like Jeremiah. I don't know. I'm just getting those vibes.
Jeremiah's a Berdouche.
He's a Berdouche to the extreme. Oof. He's not quite that. He's a pinch of Jeremiah in him.
Okay. And who else? He's Gronk.
He's a lifeguard. And like
Fresh? That's his real job? Is
honestly,
that a real job?
like he posts so much about lifeguarding that I honestly think it is. He's still in college. He's 22. I think he's going into his senior year of college.
There was a time in my life where that was my ambition.
Do you know what my ambition was when I was a kid?
Mailman.
Yes, mailman. And
I almost said milkman, but
milkman. Wanted to be a mailman so bad, and but I was thinking of
which is worse, mailman or lifeguard?
I don't know. They're right in that. They're not as bad as one of my friend Vince wanted to be a toll booth worker. That was his life ambition.
That's actually sweet though.
But also, like that's pretty common. Like I was listening to a podcast
about mailman.
No, these two guys were talking about it, and two of the three guys said that they wanted to be a toll booth worker when they were little.
I'm pretty sure my cousin Mark said that too.
That's like weird that's like such a common thing.
I actually think it might be because little boys, especially, like to just like, rib the adults or just like, I'm smart, if not smarter in a certain age. And when they're talking about like, okay, now I want to know. I want you to think about what you want to be when you grow up. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay.
What's the
They
worst?
want to say astronaut. They think about what they really want to be. And then they're like, what's the laziest, dumbest job ever? Toll booth worker. Oh, that's
Garbage
funny.
man's too obvious.
Right.
Like that, yeah.
Oh, no, that's what Mark wanted to be.
Garbage
but
man.
also, garbage man is not that lazy.
Oh, definitely not lazy.
It's the same as mailman. Except you're doing
more physical labor.
But...
Anyways, Daniel is a lifeguard.
Did he want to be a toll booth worker?
He wanted to be a toll booth worker. I DM'd him. I said, hey, by chance. No, but he's like a full-time lifeguard.
I guess if you live in a place that's all the time hot.
But he lives in Brooklyn. He's a Coney Island lifeguard.
Do they have pools in Brooklyn?
Coney
I'm joking. I'm joking, obviously. They have like suburbs. Oh, not in Brooklyn specific.
He's on the beach, like the ocean lifeguard.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Like that's like can be.
Wow,
a
I'm worldly.
He's a Coney Island lifeguard, and like when I was going through his stuff a couple weeks ago, I was like, wow, he's really a lifeguard. But he's also in college. Like, this might not be, like, his full-time thing. It might just be a summer thing. And has been a summer thing. But then, like, he only had an Instagram. Just got a tweet. And his first tweet was about lifeguarding.
What was it?
I don't know, something about, like, can't wait to get out to the shore or something. Like, hashtag lifeguard, hashtag blah, blah, blah. Like, it was...
Because it's, like, an ocean, maybe they need a lifeguard. That would be Coast Guard? No, that's, like, part of the Army.
Yeah, that's, like...
Okay, so they might need lifeguards all the time.
Yeah, like, he's, like, legitimately Baywatch.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like, I don't know how long-term of a career that is, but...
Wait, if you need people... Okay, I'm sure...
He's like a fireman.
That's pretty
Absolutely.
sweet, but also terrifying because nothing is fucking scarier than the ocean. Not even outer space. The ocean is...
Do you know we know more about outer space than we know about the ocean?
I heard that recently. Who told us
I
that?
hear that all the time. I don't believe that for a second. Do you know how big space is? Do you know how small the ocean is?
Okay.
I don't believe it. Don't believe it.
I think it's more about, like, the rules and how things work. No, we have not, but you can't go that deep. So it's like, we don't know what the fuck could be down there.
You can't go past the solar system. We don't know what the fuck could be out there.
But it's like a vacuum. So it's like, and it's ever expanding. So it's like the same thing ever expanding. Obviously, we don't know what could be out there, but it's not like there's space creatures swimming around. Okay. I'm not saying we know more. I don't give a shit. We don't know anything.
No one gives a shit about this.
We don't know anything about anything. I'm saying the ocean is more terrifying than space, not because of the unknown of space.
It's because
is more
of
vast.
the known.
Because the known compared to the unknown in ocean, we have already
And
seen
the-
like straight up dinosaurs down there.
The
like
density of knowns in the ocean.
And the
compared
vicinity,
to-
space.
We,
All right, cool.
we don't know anything about space,
And
but
with-
there's so much space, so you're not scared of it.
Yeah.
But we know a decent amount about the ocean, and we know that there's sharks and jellyfish and that kind of stuff, and...
No, you're totally diminishing.
Okay, whatever.
Wait, I just want to say one more thing. Space, if I have to go there or get it's already over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's already, you know what I mean? The ocean, I might be thrust into at one point. It's right there. It's very close.
I get it. I get that. Yeah. Oh, I wasn't arguing that.
Daniel is out there.
Saving lives. I was arguing that we know more about space thing.
Oh, I know.
About the ocean,
I started saying
yes.
like we might, but I don't even care about that. And I heard that and I was skeptical of it. Why did we just argue about that? I don't know.
But
Ocean scary.
Daniel is there to, like, now you can go to sleep tonight and be like, wait, Daniel is watching over me in case I go into the ocean.
In Brooklyn.
And start drowning. In Brooklyn. On a day that he's working.
When he's not filming Are You the One? Okay.
Because that's a continuously filmed show.
Well,
But
I know, but he
I know
just
what you
wasn't.
mean.
Like,
Yeah.
think of all the horrible things that happened on the coast of Brooklyn.
Jesus Christ, Daniel, what did you do? You left the
Daniel-
shore unattended?
Oh my gosh, that's the plot in Daniel's Baywatch movie.
Oh, this is
The Rock is like...
We're gonna see him, like, pulling out his hair, like, week 6 of Are You the One? Like, all these people are drowning out there. I don't know what to do. What am I doing? Why am I here? Send me home! Send me home! I need to save lives!
Well, they're back in Hawaii, so
Yeah.
he'll just guard out.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Guard's gotta guard, guys.
They're
Can I
like,
please-
Daniel, you want a date? Okay, can I pass up on the date and just go lifeguard for like an hour?
I need to
Just
go-
an hour. I need my fix.
Can I pick it up in that chair, man? I gotta get up in that chair.
I needed to hold that red thing.
Squishy thing.
I just need, even if no one's drowning, I need to toss it 100 feet into the ocean and swim out to it to save nothing.
Give me a first aid kit and let me sprint somewhere, man. Okay, go on.
Oh my gosh. Okay, to wrap up Daniel, he is one of the guys that, he kind of like gives off this model-y vibe, but he also hasn't deleted anything on his Instagram ever. So I like appreciate so much his old throwback 2011, 2012
He has them?
Instagram. They're all still there, and they are like blurry. They're like those vintage filters when like, you know, like it was like, this is what Instagram's about.
Yep.
Those like, artsy filters. Oh my god, they're so bad looking back at it. But I remember at the time being like, this is cutting edge.
Yeah.
We are onto something here.
I want to go into film editing.
Yes, like look at this picture I took of this food I made. It's so artsy, or like, you know what I mean? Or this building, it's so great. His first 2 pictures on Instagram are just all-timers. The first one ever is, the caption is, "Got it with no weight and no line. Hashtag full tank." It's a picture of his car at the gas station.
What? No wait,
Getting
no
gas.
line.
No wait, no line.
I've never waited in line for gas. Maybe one time, and it was like weird.
Man, when you're in Brooklyn saving lives, you don't have time to eat.
Oh, is that a
Sometimes.
thing in New York?
Well, I know it's.
Do people drive? Oh,
I don't know about New York necessarily. I know New Jersey is like where you can't fill up your own tank, that kind of stuff. But it's sort of,
Really?
yeah, they have like attendants there.
Still,
Yeah,
why?
I don't know.
Somebody gives.
There's a
Wait,
lot of people from New Jersey
Isn't-
on Are You the One, and none of them fill up
Allison,
their gas.
isn't Allison from around there?
No, she's from Philly. That's not. New
Wait,
Jersey.
oh, that's okay. Allison. Oh, I miss Allison. Thought we had 2 kids. That's so funny. No, who is from Jersey?
a lot of people are from Massachusetts. That's what it is.
Erica. No, she's not from Jersey.
I don't think anyone's from Jersey that listens to us. We have no listeners in New Jersey.
The
I'm
state
kidding.
New Jersey, not like
I'm kidding. Not what?
like.
Not what? What were you gonna say?
I don't know.
Not
like
like Jersey Shore, because that's New Jersey.
no. I was gonna say like not necessarily like the main like
Like
well,
a
wait.
Guido, like on the drag
Right. Like wait, where is Housewives of New Jersey filmed?
in New Jersey.
But they don't have a city.
I don't know what city it is. I know
Every other-
Trenton is the capital, and I know like
Okay, well it's not. I mean,
Brooklyn is like really close to New Jersey. I think. I don't know. Why are we talking about
oh
this?
gosh, all of our listeners was like, I need to shut it off.
Like, you guys know nothing
You're
about this. You're so
getting
Midwestern.
everything wrong.
Idiots.
Oh,
And then the
shit.
second picture on Instagram is a picture of a Winnie the Pooh gym towel.
No, what is a gym towel? Just that size?
Like, yeah, that like
Okay.
kinda, yeah,
Richie's favorite thing.
like a Gatorade towel, yes. And the caption is tough gym towel. Hashtag poo. Hashtag bitches and towels.
Wow. When you got hashtag
this
poo
was
in
like-
there,
This is like 16-year-old Daniel doing hashtag bitches and towels. Because he's 22 and this was in 2012.
oh my gosh. Oh, Daniel.
So good. It's my favorite thing ever. And it's in like a horribly filtered, but at the time, like cutting edge
Artsy.
filter. Oh my God. It's so great. It's
it's-
maybe my favorite thing I found in this deep dive was Daniel's like first couple Instagrams.
See,
They're classic.
I'm
classic.
disappointed that I didn't find any of those.
Oh my gosh.
I bet Zach Jones had 1,000,
And he had some,
but he
yeah.
deleted them because he's got to be sleek.
Yep. Daniel left it all out there. Maybe he's deleted it since, but it was out there when I grabbed it, and it was
Thank
glorious.
you, Daniel. Public service.
Glorious. All right, so there's your lifeguard for you.
All right, so I've kind of been jumping around, or I was kind of jumping around. I'm going to do Lewis Belt,
Okay.
at Lou Do Too Much,
Lou do too much.
with the number 2.
Okay.
And it's Lou, Lewis, in case you want to look him up. Anyways, he's a comedian, seemingly big time. Like, he has some videos from the Improv in LA.
81,000 followers.
81,000 followers.
So like aspiring, but like has a legitimate start.
Yeah. And like a lot of his Instagram is like videos of him talking about stuff and like pretty funny. Like some of it, this one was like about Black China's mom or something. She was just like in a car. I don't know if it's Black China's mom or if he was just like making
I
a
thought
joke.
it was actually Black China.
Okay, maybe so. I don't really, I didn't really get it, but it was like, you know, vulgar. And he said something like, if that pussy don't be stankin', like it just grossed me out. And I was like, yo, Lewis, calm it down. But aside from that, like his things were really funny. He had this one about Jay-Z, like back in June or something. Jay-Z, I guess, posted an Instagram of him and Beyonce naked, but not like no no parts showing,
Mm-hmm.
classy naked, and it was hilarious.
Like for a magazine shoot?
I don't know. It might have been.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looked like it was just them
Just,
chilling.
just like briefly browsing his page, he looks like one of EJ, who's friend of the pod, been on the pod.
Been on the pod.
His friend
Reach.
Grant does like these types of videos, is an aspiring comedian.
Okay,
Like-
so fits that mold.
Yeah.
He looks a little bit like Josh Wiggins. Shouts. He was like
Someone you knew?
I met him when I was visiting Alana in Iowa, but he lived in Naperville.
Okay.
Like right by our first apartment on
Okay.
Ring Road.
All right.
And both of his parents were pastors. And one time, in my youth, these were my younger days, we smoked a blunt because he had the hookup. At the time, sorry, but oh my God, maybe edit that out. Anyways, I did that. He didn't actually with me. But he tricked me into meeting both of his parents. And I was like, walked in to the house.
Oh my God.
He was like, hey, just like meet me inside. And like we were friends.
That's brutal.
It was brutal. And I was like, are my eyes cashed? The
Especially,
mother was like,
like-
you have a great spirit about you. I was like, thank you, I'm blazed.
If you're like under the age of 21 and that
I was
happens,
I was like 22.
Okay. Still. You're still getting used to like being drunk around parents, let alone high.
Yeah, and like that is not legal. So again, in my youth. I don't want to incriminate myself on this podcast. Smoking right now. I'm just kidding. I just swallowed some air. But he also made fun of this. Is it called the Shiggy video?
What's the shiggy?
I don't know. The Kiki.
Okay, I don't really know what it's called.
It said that in the caption.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he made fun of it, and it was early. But like I've seen some of them now. We just saw Melissa Gorga of Houses of New Jersey do one, and he made that up. That was his joke. Was like, these old people doing this is
Oh
the
my God.
worst thing ever, and like that's all you see doing it.
I was
I've only
just
seen
telling
old
you
people.
this
Yeah.
yesterday.
He-
We're
that was
reaching
his
like the
observation.
now. Okay, admittedly, we are a little bit old, washed.
And I'm way old.
Like I don't even know. We didn't know what it was called. Like that type of
Right.
washed. So, but we're reaching. It's like the 3-week-ish mark, approaching on a month since that song came out, and now we're starting to see the
Catch up.
Well, the corporate America doing like that challenge. It's the same thing happened with the Harlem Shake. Like it was really funny for like a week. Then like
They ruined
then
it.
like older people started doing it. Then companies started doing it, and it was like yikes.
Get your own thing, oldies.
Well, or just get like if you're a company and you're gonna do one of those things, do it right when it comes out. Then it would be funny. If like fucking Taco Bell did one of those like the day that it came out, I'd be like, wow, Taco Bell, hip with the times. When you do it a month later, yeah, there's no point.
Right. Hire some people to be on like Reddit and shit. Stay on the pulse, corporate America. Actually, don't.
Actually, who cares?
I'm
But
just
I'm
now
excited for
thinking-
this 3-week mark, and we get to see all this shit.
Oh God, yeah. My maybe it's something with the like royalties for the song. They have to wait a certain amount of time or something. Maybe who knows?
I don't
Probably
know.
not.
Will Smith did it about 3 days after, so
His was awesome, and he's so awesome. Birthday twin. So I have a bias. I've always had a bias.
obviously. You always
But
have a bias. I have a
my
bias
last
with
thing-
Ulysses S. Grant, 16th president of America.
Georgia will have a bias for George Lopez. Same
and
name.
John Cena.
Oh, hopefully it's more for John Cena, but George and same name.
Any last thoughts on Lewis?
Lou do too much. He doesn't delete his Instas.
Love it.
So that is awesome. And his comparison is Malcolm from last season.
Okay.
In a way.
Funnier version of Malcolm?
Funnier version, hopefully less like whatever, but
Sleazy?
who knows? Yeah, sleazy. But
right.
again, Malcolm didn't seem sleazy
Exactly.
on the surface. And I'm kind of doing that comparison of like
Yep.
my initial reaction.
All right, I like it. I like it, yeah.
Okay, you go.
All right, I'm going to go with Brett. Brett Ferry, 26.
Referee.
So because he's 26, off the bat, my previous cast comparison is Ethan. Because,
Oldie.
yeah, like, has the potential to kind of be a background character because he's 5 years older than all the girls. 3 years older than most of the guys. Like, you know.
I have a 24-year-old, Quasi.
Okay, so and that's typically what they do. They've been doing recently. It's like 21, 2-year-old girls, 24, 25, 26-year-old guys.
Oh, God.
Well,
it's not that big of a difference.
No, it isn't. It's not.
But I wouldn't fit in because I always...
But it is a little weird for,
younger.
I don't know, as a 26-year-old, do you think 21, oh, that's my age. As a 21-year-old, you're like, 26, dinosaur.
Uh-huh.
So
true.
It is a little different.
Let me ask you this really quick, to get you started, I guess.
Yeah.
Does he seem, like, wiser or different on Instagram? Or whatever on social media? Like, I found that Quasi did, who's 24. I wonder about Brett.
Well, I will explain that. I don't. I don't think he seems wiser.
He also was a Brett, though. Brett's one of those names, like
Brett's
Brad and Chad.
Brett is close to that name, yes. So
To me, it's the exact same.
he's a model, but I can't tell if he's like, I get paid to do this model or just aspiring model. Anyways, I don't really jive with his style too much. He's got a lot. He basically, every pair of jeans that he owns is ripped. I'm not a big ripped jeans guy. Some people are. I know it's in, but like literally every single picture has ripped jeans in it. It's a little much.
Okay.
You want to go with like throw in, just
Like
some
he's
khakis
going-
every now and then. Like some...
Or some full jeans.
Or shorts. Or...
He's going for a little of the, like, Julia Roberts love interest in Aaron Brockovich look. Like rugged.
Yes.
Okay.
And he also will he's one of those guys that'll post 3 pictures in a row of the same shoot with the same outfit on.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like it's a
I
big
have a
thing.
couple of those, girl and a guy.
Yeah. So that's kind of his style.
All right.
His initial reaction, everyone's initial reaction of him, if you saw his cast photo, is what the hell is going on?
Let me see.
With his hair.
Oh.
It is just like a poof in the front, but it's clearly like he had just showered. He's a guy that puts product in his hair. He had just showered, and he didn't have a chance to, he didn't think to put a hat on, and he also didn't have a chance to put any sort of gel in it to slick it in a direction.
For
so
the cast photo, he didn't have a chance?
I don't know. That's what it looks like, right? Like that's how my hair sometimes looks when I grow it out and it comes out of the shower. It just poofs in the front.
It's a Davy Crockett hat. He looks like he's wearing a Davy Crockett hat.
He's wearing a raccoon
skin cap.
Yes. Oh my god. So he's like, I think, and I saw some people actually posting this, I think on the Reddit page, Are You the One Reddit page? And that was my first reaction. Then I saw someone post that. I was like, everyone's feeling this. You don't know how to think about his hair. What's even going on there?
I would
if
just
you
let
look
Davy
at
Crockett move on.
And if you look at his Instagram, you see him mostly in hats, but also with, it's styled in some direction. So there's
So he's part raccoon. Is that what you're telling me?
He's part raccoon. He's like a raccoon until you put some gel in the raccoon's hair. Or the raccoon's tail, for that
He's a
matter.
Crockett. He's
a
from
Crockett.
the direct lineage to Davy.
He's Brett Crockett, 26.
Brett Furry Crockett.
So I know you were mentioning, like, does he seem wiser with... I don't know that wiser is the right... But it's like, I see in his captions, at least, and Tyler did this last year. And I love Tyler from season 6.
Oh, I love Tyler.
He's hilarious.
How old was he?
I don't know how old he was. I think he was like 23. He's kind of more median age.
Okay.
But Brett is like clinging on to things to stay funny or nostalgic. Let me give you an example.
Did he do Kiki?
No. He was doing a video, he was working out, and him and this girl were doing double push-ups. So he was on the bottom, he would do a push-up, and then she would do a push-up, and then they would both go down. It was kind of a cool synchronization.
Aesthetically pleasing.
Didn't really seem practical too much.
For the video.
Rather just put like a plate, like a 25-pound plate on your back instead of a girl's arms, like half her body weight, whatever.
It's for the video.
It's for the video. His caption was like something about like having the team on his back, whatever. And then he said, ... shout out to Reese's Puffs for no apparent reason.
Ooh.
And I don't love it. I don't love that, like, throw in a nostalgic reference just for the sake of throwing it in there.
Because you thought of it and thought people would like it.
And you think, whoa, Reese's Puffs, what a throwback. It's like, nah, sure, but it's so forced.
I don't believe it, yeah.
It's so forced.
It's not, it's how you think you want to be perceived, yeah.
And it's one thing to be, like, wearing, like, a Hey Arnold t-shirt and not say anything about it. Or, like, make a very subtle
Hashtag.
reference to, like, a minor character in one of those shows. But to, like
Mr. Wynn?
Yes. Feel like something like that. Like, I don't even know. Or if it was just more genuine and honest. Like,
yeah, it's just not honest.
It's
you can tell
so...
You can tell he's
people love
not
Reese's
that...
Puffs, let me put that in there.
Like, if my cousin Anthony did that at any point, it would be funny, but that's his personality. You don't have a coonskin cap head. And pose... I remember him from when we just showed Georgia, which will be bonus footage for our Patreon. Just kidding. But he was, like, squatting in a parking lot under an underpass.
He's big in the squat...
overpass.
The squat stance.
Yeah. And whatever. But
now,
last thing, really quick. Wait, I lost it. Never mind.
Anyways, I still have hope for him because, like, his Instagram, if you dig back enough, he's also, like, a not deleter.
Good.
So he's got a lot of, like, pictures of him in high school, college.
Well, duh, he's not. He's 26. He's ancient. He's a dinosaur.
He doesn't even know how to do that.
Yeah.
But he's got a lot of, like, he grew out this huge beard for, like, a whole year.
That's him next to it? That's also him?
Like, he seems like he kind of seems like me in that sense. Like,
yeah.
For those who don't know me, I literally grew out my hair to, like, past my shoulders and then cut it all off and, like...
But it grew out. It did not grow down.
I'm constantly trying to change looks. And, like, I have a permanent look now for, like, 8 months. I totally switch it up. So... So I appreciate that. Last bit of note on him. He has a twin. His twin is a girl, and she is an 11 out of 10.
Ooh.
She is a dime. So
why didn't she go on? And why do you have a picture of Miami Dolphins instead of her?
Oh, because I took a screenshot. I was trying to find him on Twitter, and I don't know if he has a Twitter yet, but when I was looking him up, the only Brett Ferry I could find was this Miami Dolphins, like, super fan account.
Oh.
And I honestly think it might be him, because I think he's from Florida. And it was all stuff from, like, when he must have been in high school, like, from 2011, 2010.
Oh,
like,
that shit
can't
don't
wait
go
for
away,
like,
Brad.
we just
That
drafted
shit
Ryan
don't go-
Tannehill, like, this kind of stuff. It's so good, and I hope it's him so badly.
It's gotta be him.
So that's Brett. I'm pumped for him.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Brett. So I'm gonna go with Quasi Beast, but I think his last name, I saw it, begins with an O. He's from New Jersey, though. Quasi Beast is what he's on everything, and there was one thing that had his last name, and I forgot to write it down. But he's at Urge to Pose, again, with the number 2.
Urge to Pose.
Yep. 24.
Quasi Opuku.
Opuku, okay. So his body, let me just start out here, is remarkable. It's not too vascular or lean.
He's no Andrew.
No Andrew. It's not too lean. It's like super dad bod. Like, he's got muscle. He's got definition.
So it's like
not overwhelming. He's got about 6 inches on you and
the
about
next person
100 pounds.
The next person I'm talking about, Mo, exact same body.
Okay.
If you're describing it correctly. Like a model, but not, like, overly fitness. Like,
right.
It's
not too vascular.
Too apparent that he's fitnessy, but he's clearly in great shape.
But he is clearly in great shape. And he is a black man, and, like, muscles on a black man just pop more. I'm sorry to you and all other white men or other races, but they just do.
They pop.
You can't. I guess you could deny that, but not to me, because that's my truth.
Well, but there's like a shimmer
look at this
to
one.
them.
Okay, so let me just give my take on him. Is that, like, he is not the most self-aware, but he is observant and seems to me, like, present.
Okay.
So that...
Give me an example.
I don't know how to... Because he does have cheesy captions. Like, one of them... The one where I noticed how remarkable his body is, go up a little. It's actually, like, pretty recent. Come on now. Go down a little. Sorry, he must have already posted again. He's got real tight pants on. Anyways, it's got, like, a fallen rose emoji. And it's like, oh wait, it's not recent at all. It's right there. So the pants are too tight, but it almost accentuates how, he's got 6 packs. Mm-hmm. 6 packs of abs.
He has 6 packs.
6.
He has 6 packs.
And he is buff, but he's not, like, intimidatingly buff.
Okay, I would say Mo, which I kind of thought was maybe more... This guy's like a solid amount of in shape that it's like... It's the perfect amount of in shape.
That's what I'm saying.
It's literally perfect.
Who, Quasi?
Quasi.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I know. It's remarkable. And I don't really talk about guys' bodies.
It's not overly muscular, but it's not like...
Lean, thin,
super lean,
I
you can
work
see
out, I
every
eat.
vein.
Yeah, like he probably eats what he wants.
Just
and
works
goes
out
to the
casually.
gym. Yeah. And he just has that body, that build. But yeah, so like...
I need someone that needs me.
That needs me with the
All
fallen
right.
rose.
Yeah.
Which, well, come on, we know that's
Kind of
Jada's.
like what Andrew...
That's Jada's.
Oh yeah, he's steal... Jada? Is that your comp? Jada?
Oh my gosh. Did you meet Jada after? And like, that's their perfect match,
That's
really?
his perfect match. Jada's
They need
his
to have a
perfect
super
match.
season.
Oh my god,
That
could
would
you
be-
imagine?
that
I don't
would be
even know
great.
anything about Quasi, haven't even seen a second
Isn't
of
he
him on
great?
TV. He's Jada.
So then look at this one too, of him learning this new dance move. Actually, I think it's up here. So he's got a lot of African garb
Love it.
featured, and that's
Yeah.
actually when Georgia commented.
Yeah.
She said, I love him, he's fantastic. Then she said it about everyone else. But started with Quasi because his jacket's so colorful, but it's him with another guy. They're in like, I think it's down the center. No, go down. You'll see it. They're in front of that red screen or something. Right there, yellow. And he's just like having a blast, dancing, learning this new dance move.
Ooh.
Like, he just seems wiser
Yeah.
than the other guys I had. And he's great.
He really, even just his facial expressions
You can
in
tell
that
he's
video.
present, right?
Oh yeah.
Real present.
Yeah.
He enjoys his life.
He
and
seems like someone who has never judged a person in his life.
exactly.
It's great.
And the one thing I have is his profession. So he has like this on his profile. It's like, "Are you the one?" Season 7. Obviously, that's the first thing he's doing.
Yeah.
Then right below it, it says host, actor, model. Looks like he's saying he's the host of Are You the One? Season 7. And I was like,
I mean, if
I'm
anyone
sure
looks
that's
like...
Terrence.
I'm pretty sure it's Lewis. Lewis kind of looks like Terrence.
He does kind of look like
If
Terrence.
anyone does.
With a haircut. But
Yeah.
still, he like, are you posing to be the
that's really
host of
funny.
something? And what
He's
I tried to find what he's hosting. And I
Terrence.
couldn't.
He's coming for you, Terrence.
Terrence, let's get on this.
I love it.
But he also does not delete Instas. Oh wait, no. He doesn't. And I couldn't find a comparison. I really, like,
I don't think there is either.
I
It's
don't think
tough
there's
to-
one. He's gonna be, maybe I'll get back to you and during the season something will strike me, but it's like something we've never seen before.
On the surface, yes, he seems like a complete wild card. He's a new card in the deck.
Yes, a new card.
Yeah, I like it. Okay.
Like a Magic the Gathering, the next
Expansion
set.
pack.
Yeah, expansion pack where you like, I just remember the new card one time was Stuffy Doll. And it was such a good card. I can't even remember what it does though.
Oh, man.
Anyways, let's move on.
I'm gonna move on to Mo because that's what I was just kind of talking about.
Look at his old picture. Oh my god.
So yeah, we'll get to that. Mo. So pros. I'll go to the pros first, and I really only have one con.
All right.
Pros. He is a realistic model. He has like a faint six pack. You can barely tell that he's muscular, but he's clearly in shape. I don't know, as someone who's like, I've been kind of, working out recently. It's like you see all these people with like just cut everything, and this guy is just subtly in shape, and I love it.
Okay, but he's a little thin for
He's
my
a little
taste.
thin, but it's not like...
So for me, that's like, he could be in shape. He also could just have not eaten that day yet.
Sure.
And it looks like he has a six pack.
I guess so. But-
However, his face is his moneymaker. Look at that face. He is chiseled.
Oh yeah, he's handsome Squidward.
He
I think I said someone was handsome Squidward last year.
is handsome Squidward. Is that his comparison?
His jawline,
His eyebrows, he's got a
nose,
good, his
like
eyes are
every-
deep.
Yeah.
What are his
yeah.
captions like?
They're okay. They're mostly pretty generic, short words. He's clearly trying to get this like model impression across. And,
Model physique.
Yeah, he's trying to emphasize that, trying to create a brand for himself, I guess. So those are my positive. That's my big positive with him. Oh, he also has a little bit of chest hair, which I don't think you see on a lot of models, which I kind of appreciate.
All right.
Another positive.
He's definitely got his like his hair is facial hair, eyebrows, actual hair is kind of
his actual hair was my negative. Not a huge fan of his haircut. It is like straight across.
He doesn't have any options. Oh,
Yeah, it's straight across.
Who is he trying to be there? What's his look?
Oh, I don't know.
He's going for Drake.
Yeah, but Drake doesn't have that hair.
I know, but whoever it is needs to round it off a little bit, maybe bring it back a half centimeter. But he's going for that look. Like, that's what,
true.
That's what it is.
You know what? It's not, now that I'm looking at it more, it's not that bad. It's a little bit jarring to start, but you get used to it real quick. Anyways, that's my only negative with him. Another positive, we were his 69th follower on Twitter. So big time stuff there.
69, that's it? When did he join Twitter?
He had there's a couple people that just, like him, Daniel, there's a couple others that just joined Twitter. So we were his 69th follower. I'm pretty pumped about that. It's pretty...
Because you're 12? Okay, so are you done with him?
No. Last thing is young Mo, the cutest Mo ever. I will tweet out this picture. He's got the same haircut. He literally looks like your nephew Mason a little bit.
Mason's so much cuter.
Oh, definitely. But
Mason's eyebrows are so much cuter. The
smile
smile's
is
so
so
cute. The smile's so cute.
And, yeah, you know, I don't know. One of his comments, too busy working on my life to worry about what someone else is doing. That type of stuff. You see it with, like, it's so across the board with these guys. Like, everyone is so worried about, like, making other people know that they're only focusing on themselves. Right.
That is my biggest problem with most of these people. And, like, I will say, in probably all 5 seasons combined, Olivia Hunter is the only person that I see as, like, actually thinks about things besides how good looking she is. And she is so good looking. She's like the hottest girl of all the seasons. But her caption, like, she just clearly doesn't only think about how good looking she is.
Yeah.
And it is so apparent.
They're all worried about making sure that everyone knows.
Living my best life.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
That's all they say. I'm living my best life.
Oh, the song. It's great. It's great shit.
Okay. Well, let's just stop saying it so much, everybody.
Stop worrying about other people.
I haven't said that in a while because I have yet to be living my best life.
I'm only focused on myself. Grinding every day. Focusing on myself.
Right. It's like, you must be fun to talk to.
All right. That's all I got from
Okay. Mine next one's going to be so quick. And here's why. He's got the Slimstagram going. That's what I'm going to call it. When you have 45 to 35 posts only.
Slimstagram.
Like
okay. Who is this?
Tom Buenos. Tomas Buenos. That's what I'm going to call him. His main casting picture, he looks so different than in all of his other photos.
Yes.
It's so weird.
His main casting photo, he looks...
like Chris, my brother-in-law.
Well, and he also looks like super foreign.
Right. Like he's going to come out with an accent. He might. That's something else I want to say. Maybe we'll talk about it with the girls too. Mm-hmm. But mainly more with the guys. Like, besides Zach, and he might have a southern accent, every single person, I think, could easily start talking, have an accent, and I would be okay with it. Besides Daniel and Brett.
Brett, yeah. And Andrew.
And Brett could have a Long Island accent.
The next guy that I am about to talk about, same ordeal. Nutsa. I have no idea.
Nutsa definitely has an accent. I mean, her last name is something so... There's D...
She's got a little bit. I actually did hear her talking.
She has an accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's Czech Kylie Jenner. The Czechoslovakian.
Oh, okay.
Czechoslovakian. Oh my God, Stephanie would kill me.
Czechoslovenian.
She's a Czech-Mex. But, no. Nilsa is what I almost called her. Mm-hmm. Nutsa is not, but she's definitely, all of them had accents, including Tomas. But he might not. He does have some, comments in Spanish. You know, I went through some of his old posts with a comment, and he has a slim stuff, but his oldest posts are still kind of old. From when he was skinny and...
He just doesn't post a lot.
He doesn't post a lot, but I also think he's got a slim stuff.
Okay.
But he is just football and now Are You the One? He's not like model-y. He strikes me as someone that will now become a model. Maybe tried to be a model, got an agent. They were like, just do this. He didn't really have any work before Are You the One? But again, I want to call to the production to say, get some real people on this bitch. There's hot girls in college all the time. They have funny tweets.
Does he not seem real?
He does. But he does. And he's probably going to be a good personality.
Isn't my initial
his comparison is
reaction
Ozzy.
Okay.
That's his comparison for me.
That's who I have as my next comparison.
Ooh.
But he kind of reminds me of Anthony from last season. Tomas, to a degree.
Maybe.
Mainly a lot of soccer love, a lot of soccer talk. Mm-hmm. But like Anthony, when we were like digging into stuff, I don't know, he seemed a little genuine. We'll see with Tomas.
Yeah, he does seem genuine. He seems genuine, but also, I don't know, I'm just
not to say that anyone isn't genuine.
I mean, I'll say that they all aren't. We've already had our disclaimer that none of these people are genuine. They are all image crafting on this deep dive. But we will see through the colors once it starts. Yes, move on. Let's keep going.
All right, my last guy here.
Wait. Oh, I have one more. Okay.
You have one more too. I don't really know how to attack this guy. Cam Viney. From Illinois, from University of Illinois, my alma mater.
All right.
2 years younger than me. Ran track. Before I get into the controversial aspect of him, I legitimately saw him run track at U of I. There was a day where we were day drinking, and we knew this girl who was on the track team, and we like piled into a truck and went and like were drunk watching the track meet. Because like she knew someone and someone else we knew someone.
This is something to do.
And it legitimately, now it could be like one of the situations where you're like putting people into the past memories.
Right.
But I legitimately remember like one of the people I was with talking to him, being like, whoa, yo, like knowing him.
Well, you were deep diving him, so I kind of trust you.
And it was just like it's a hunch. I'm like 95% certain. But there's still that level of uncertainty. But anyways, I'm pretty sure I ran into him.
Notable.
Day drinking at a track meet. Okay. And he ran track. He's Swedish. I think it's Swedish. Anyways, and that's like kind of why I have the Ozzy comparison. He seems like someone who's going to get
Ozzy is Costa Rican.
I know, but it's like he's the kind of half foreign person who's going to like fall in love with some person real hard right away.
I think this season is full of half foreign people.
But I think that he's going to like, I get the Ozzy vibe of him, that he's going to like, people are going to be drawn, women are going to be drawn to him, and he's going to have like two extreme like love interests throughout the thing.
All right.
And kind of be involved in some drama.
I thought that you were going to like skimp him because of the controversial thing.
So the controversial thing, I wanted to get as much in there as I possibly could. Controversial stuff, and this is I'm gonna leave it. He's a MAGA guy.
That's enough. That's all I need to hear. I don't care about Cam Viney at all.
He's a MAGA guy.
All right, moving on. Last but not least, can you tell I'm not a Trump fan? I'm not a politics
fan. Nor
fan.
am I.
But I don't even know.
Hey, Cam is just, as he retweeted someone, just trying to find the Melania to his Donald.
That is the thing. Wait, was he wearing like a MAGA thing?
Oh, he's got plenty of pictures. He's literally every tweet, every picture is hashtag MAGA.
Let me just quickly say this. I've been learning, I've been evolving during this Trump presidency, and just, I see the bad parts of being too sensitive, where you can't say anything. It's just, the pendulum is swinging a little bit too far. And I think that quote-unquote liberal end needs to bring it back. However, if you are not political and you're on a fucking reality show and you rock a MAGA hat, that says something different. It's like I'm not even speaking on politics or Donald, and you're saying I need to find the Melania to my Donald. Like, so the people that say that, and this mofo included, you basically are saying, like, I'm gonna allow myself to be an ogre, a straight up horrific, heinous, disgusting, ogre.
Let's just
and
say-
I need to get a hot girl. Like, that's what it boils down to for them. They're the ones that are like, build the wall, grab pussy, MAGA, Melania's hot, I'm a Trump
Is it
fan.
MAGA
It's like,
or MAGA? How is it
it's
officially?
MAGA.
MAGA? I think it's MAGA. Anyways, he is creating the...
Well, because it's Make
the easy-
America. So, like,
MAGA.
America.
MAGA.
MAGA.
Anyways, he's making the easiest way to hate on him, and I don't even want to... disclaimer, I'm not even sure that he speaks it's Swedish that he speaks, or that he's from, but he's making an easy way to dislike him immediately.
Oh, I have no problem with Swedish anything.
Oh no, I just wanted to clarify that I wasn't completely 100% sure that it's Swedish. Swedish.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, all I care about is maybe he could be from outer space and he sports a MAGA hat, talks about being like, no. That says something about you as a person that I'm just not into. So, bye. I'm getting a little angry now because I really want Georgia to go to frickin' bed. Wait, is she watching something?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, last guy.
Good parents right here. Tevin. Tev G.
Tev G.
And I want to have him do the same rap from Mean Girls, but instead of Kevin G, do Tevin G. All you sucker MCs ain't got nothing on me. From my clothes to my style, you can't touch Tevin G. From my dreads to my Phoenix Fashion Week Top 40 model status, you can't touch Tevin G. He is all about this
What an accolade. What an accolade.
Phoenix Fashion Week Top 40 model.
Where does that
Claim
rank?
to fame.
Where does that rank in our like deep dive accolades? Because we have like Shad last season.
Well, Quasi's hosting.
Quasi's the host. Shad was like a stand-in at multiple
5
award shows.
Yep.
He had
He was in Kanye
What
and
is it
Kim's
called?
selfie.
It's the EGOT.
Oh yes,
Shad had
almost.
the EGOT.
No,
Almost
he
had the
didn't.
EGOT.
Not the Tonys.
So that's quite the accolade. Then you got, wow, Quasi's hosting. Tevin, top 40 Phoenix model.
Phoenix Fashion Week Top 40 model. And I actually don't know if it was a competition, but I don't think he won because he just ghosted posting about that.
That's one of those things that,
It's
like,
still in his bio, though.
I feel like that's going to get removed from his bio because...
Bio?
His bio.
His video
Are You
bio?
the One Season 7 has probably already topped that.
Maybe not in his mind, but he does do some, like, philanthropic work, it seems. I can't really get a handle on what it is. I also just didn't find his stuff that, like, it was a lot of, like, I'm not a fan of Instagrams that have words as captions unless they're like a daddy issues account or like a text from my ex account. Like something that's, you know, the words you're reading are like funny and whatever. I'm not big into like somebody wrote something in their notes, took a picture, put it on.
Oh,
or like,
you mean as a post? You don't
as a
like...
post,
Yes,
exactly, on
okay.
Instagram.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite thing. Also, I will say Tevin, super androgynous face in that he is a beautiful woman and a delicate man, like in one. He's stunning to look at.
He is.
Polar opposite of my style, my taste, but that is neither
He's
here nor
like-
there. I could have
he's-
even not said that. I
He's
shouldn't.
kind of like Clinton level stunning.
Yes, but not Clinton level in that he's going to attract both people, both sides of the cast.
He should be on the next season.
He probably should. I think his application got switched up.
Yeah.
And maybe he's more straight, but they're going to be like, you know what? Test the waters. Let's get some
We'll
guys
bring you
in
back.
there that might test the waters.
I wonder if they'll bring back Alexis, sexually fluid.
I hope.
She was asking for
She was
it,
really
yeah.
pissed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Tevin's got some dreads, fade on the side dreads that sometimes have blonde in them. Like streaks of blonde.
I see that as being a huge downfall for him.
The dreads or the fade or the blonde?
The dreads. It's such a specific look that I don't think at least on this show, he will cast a wide enough net in terms of like attracting the women. We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm just,
I don't even know.
I'm not sure it works in his favor necessarily with only 11 girls in the house. I'm sure the guy does fine in real life. He's a beautiful human.
He's just into himself though, so he's one of those. He also has a stylized Instagram that's kind of like a magazine.
Okay.
Where it's like, if you go down, and he's not a slimsta, but all of his shit is modeling. Like, he started having social media right when he started modeling.
Yeah. Or
it's boring to me. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's boring.
Yeah.
If you are worried so much about what you look like all the time, you don't have something interesting to say.
Unless you're
It's
like
just-
Kylie Jenner and you're making... Did you see that she's
She's-
making like $1 million a post?
Okay, I did. I also... Forbes said she's one of the... she's the youngest, richest, whatever.
Self-made, yeah.
Self-made! Did we redefine what self-made means?
I know, she had quite the platform.
What? Self-made. No. Kardashian-made.
Mm-hmm.
Which is basically the opposite of self-made. You might as well be Jesus Christ in terms of, like, if you want to get big into that industry. Do you want a little bit more?
I'll have a little more. Yeah.
We're drinking some wine tonight, guys. It's been a while.
And we gotta drink it for... When we're deep diving into these people...
It's got to be interesting. Like, it makes your thoughts
You can't
flow
be sober.
better.
You can't be sober.
Exactly.
Going way deep into these people. By us.
Wow. You didn't even take a sip of that
was a
glass,
little,
but somehow it felt like I poured it right into your
It
mouth.
was a little like Mike Ditka. Chicago.
Don't you hate Mike Ditka?
I don't mind Mike Ditka. It's more of the Chris Farley, like SNL
Oh,
thing.
okay. But yeah, Tevin, I don't know. His comparison for me was a mixture of, remember our old neighbor, second reference to olive trees, but
Yeah.
the one who wore a Canadian tuxedo that one time, he like was so funny on Facebook where you had like all of his profile pictures were like him in a mirror selfie, and he was like, he was styled. He like thought he looked good, but then in the background was like
a broken lampshade.
Broken
and,
lamp, like the shades were half falling off.
Garbage is overflowing. Like,
sheetless mattress in the corner of the room. It was like, do you think no one's looking in the background of this photo? What are you doing? Like, and your mirror's dirty. It's like, take a selfie outside. Go to a place that makes it look like you have a rich apartment. First
yes,
red flag.
that
So
is
that's his
half
comparison.
of him, yeah.
Half him and half Uche.
love it. Love it.
Fused to Clinton's dread. I think that's what it is. It's like leftover dreads of Clinton's.
He's
are
like,
stuck to his
is
head.
Tevin and Clinton, are they Satin and Chenille from
Yes.
Trolls?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I can't wait to post that on Twitter. The side by side. It's gonna be great.
It'll be easy because
You just attach
Tevin
those
always has his dreads off to one side.
and I'll just do like some really nicely done Microsoft Paint photoshopping.
This is good.
Draw
This
him
is
in.
good content.
All right, and before we wrap up, I want to do a really quick
Let's get social.
social. Kyle, who is a legitimate comedian,
Oh
it
my
seems
gosh.
like, sent us like all of his, basically every single person he went through the list. I'm going to read some of his greatest hits here for the guys, because they are spot on. He said Zach.
And obviously check it out.
Yeah, check it
after
out.
this,
We'll
if you
retweet a lot
haven't
of them.
already.
He said, Zach is maybe the Devin of this season. I just want one so bad. I held out for the last one, so it has to be him. That was the last guy that he like reviewed. He's like, I
Right.
want a Devin. It's got to be Zach, which you said that. So.
I did.
Yeah.
And that was before we got those tweets. It was
Yeah.
I did Zach the first recording.
Mm-hmm. And then Kyle said,
I see
for
you,
Tevin, he's one of the top 40 models in Phoenix, which is almost as impressive as being one of the top 40 actors in Omaha, Nebraska.
Dude, is Kyle from around here? This Kyle?
I have no idea.
There's one Kyle that
There's
is.
one. It's not that one.
It's not the same one?
No,
I would love to have this Kyle on the
this
pod.
guy is hilarious. He said, for Lewis Belt, say what you want about the others. They certainly aren't. Take videos of themselves giving a monologue in the driver's seat of a parked car and put it on Facebook. People. Lewis is.
Lewis, that's all his content.
Oh, yeah. It's so good.
And then a couple clips of him at the Comedy Store, or the Improv.
Yeah. And then for Kwasi, he agreed with you. All he said was, Kwasi has kind eyes.
Yes.
And then
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Oh.
she thought I said her name.
Do you think that Kyle has our device tapped, and that's how he had all the same observations we did?
Probably. Well, he sent these in July 9th, like legitimately a month ago almost.
Okay. You're
but
in the
he
clear.
still could have things tapped.
And
We're
that
not
was
totally
that was
a-
strange.
that
I was gonna
strange.
make that joke, and then she perked up, and it's like, what?
And then Kyle's last one was about Andrew. He said, "The only thing more embarrassing than taking 100 shirtless pics on Instagram is saying yes when someone sends you a, 'Hey, would you be interested in doing a sexy baseball photo shoot in which you wear a Nike SB hat? Email.'" Luckily, he's done both. And
Very long.
I skipped over his girl ones. I'm excited to read those next week.
Yes.
Because they are, I'm sure, just in line with
The
these
girls will be magnifique.
ones. Oh, definitely.
Well, thanks,
That'd
Kyle.
be great. Thanks, Kyle. By the way, I keep looking at my notes here.
Uh-huh.
You know what my notes are right now?
There's like 4 of them.
Wrote down notes for what Anth and I are going to talk about on Instagram regarding Mamma Mia 2.
Are you gonna plug your shit right now? But for real, you should plug it.
Plug Pillow Talk?
Pillow Talk. It's
The
Reggie's
hottest-
side project.
Side project.
Almost was the demise of Perfect Match Pod.
What are you talking about?
I should be involved.
We have about
We're a
6
team.
It's on at Tony Frisco's Instagram account, and we just talk about
At Tony Frisco 67.
random stupid ass shit.
But they have a side-by-side video, and I only saw your first one.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I've watched them all, but the first one I saw you guys try to figure it out. It's pretty funny. I don't know.
And tonight we're reviewing Mamma Mia 2.
Which Reggie saw late, told me about it the next day. What the first thing you said?
It's one of the most enjoyable movies I've ever seen.
Ever seen.
It is.
Not like just in this year.
It's one of the most fun I've ever had watching a movie. It was fantastic. The movie is fantastic. A+.
I've never understood when people describe watching a movie as fun.
It's fun.
It's fun to go to the movies.
Watch it. You watch it. You're gonna see it.
I'm
this
gonna
week.
see it. I'm gonna see
It's
it this
fun.
week with Jack.
The movie's fucking fun. Pierce Brosnan, his facial expressions. He has no idea what he's doing. No idea how to dance. None of the old people have any idea how to dance.
SOS.
They have incredible. Yes, his singing is. They
That's
they
from
do
the
a
first one.
reprise of his first one singing. They have an incredible mind.
Okay, that seems choppy, but it's only because the co-host of Pillow Talk just called. They're supposed to be live now. So we got all our guys.
We're wrapping this up.
I'm going to be honest, maybe because it's 2018, but I am way more excited for the girls.
So am I. Well, no, I'm not sure. I haven't done my
in
dive
terms of
into the girls.
Oh, you haven't?
No, so we'll
Slacker.
see. We will see.
You've been working on your Pillow Talk shit?
I haven't been working on. I've been doing nothing.
Okay, so thank you for listening. Thank you more to the people who then watch Pillow Talk tonight.
Yeah. Or not
Follow.
tonight. Next week on Monday nights. It's Monday nights at 10:15.
Wait, but it's gonna be right. Oh, Monday
We're not
nights
posting this
tonight.
right now,
You're
yeah.
right.
It's not live. We're not live. man.
It's not the conference call. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, tune in next week.
Next
Tomorrow
week
we're
for the
doing.
girls, yeah.
Tonight we'll be watching
Challenge.
the challenge.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
get
got-
excited. Here we go.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you
And
later.
we're pumped for the girls.
Bye.
I was walking through icy streams that took my breath away. Moving slowly through westward water, over glacial plains, and I walked off you. And I walked off and no